How y'all doing? This is Jonathan from Tailhunter International down here in La Paz, and this is going to be our second edition, our second try at doing these video fishing reports. This is going to cover the week from the 3rd of July until the 10th of July 2016. So, how's the fishing going? It's been another rough week down here. The waters are still cooler than normal. It's a beautiful time to be outside on the beach and everything, but the waters themselves, they're still about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than normal, so that's going to affect our fishing. What we're still seeing is the kind of fishing that we're getting in the springtime. It's April and May kind of fishing, not what we normally see. Well, it's July already. We should be thick into Dorado, but we're not. What we're getting is inshore fish such as Cabria, Pargo, Amberjack. We're still getting some yellowtail. Thank God we've got the roosterfish going, because the roosterfish have been our saving grace these last couple of weeks, and the roosterfish have been big. There's a reason they call this the roosterfish capital of the world. If you want to fish with our Las Arenas fleet, our roosterfish this week, the smallest roosters were 25 pounds. The bigger ones were running into the 70, maybe even the 80-pound class. So that if you want to get a roosterfish off your bucket list, it's been a great time to be down here with the rooster fishing, especially around Las Arenas. So, everyone's asking, what's better to fish, our Las Arenas fleet or our La Paz fleet? And I've got to tell you, it's a toss-up right now. As far as our La Paz fleet is concerned, it's been mostly inshore fishing. There's been some big Pargo, there's been some big Cabria, there's been very, very few Dorado. We should be thickened at the Dorado right now. There's some marlin around, there's some tuna around, but most of it's going to be inshore fishing right around the reefs, around the boulders, around the island. That's where most of our fish are holding, and they're going to be Pargo and Cabria. The problem with those is these fish are big, they're tough, and they're in the rocks. So a boat might go out and get 5, 10, 15 hookups, but only get 1 or 2 fish to the boat, because these are tough fish. They've got big sharp teeth, they've got gill plates, they've got sharp scales, and they've got the boulders working for them. So these fish are breaking off 40, 50, 60, even 100-pound tests. So the fishing's been good, the catching around La Paz, not so good. But if you want to do some meat fishing, fishing with our La Paz fleet is where it's been best this past week. Now, let's talk about Las Arenas. Our area around Muertos Bay has been fantastic this week, but for roosterfish. We're not seeing much Dorado. We've got a couple marlin, there's been a couple little flurries of tuna, but nothing really to speak of. No other species other than the inshore species, and that's going to be some Pargo, some Cabria, even some yellowtail, Jack Crevalle are there's bonita, but the biggest catch this week has been the roosterfish. And like I said earlier, these have been big fish, and they've been close to shore. Everyone thinks you've got to go out far to get these fish, but honestly, they're in 4, 5, 10 feet, 20 feet of water within a few hundred yards of the beach. So we're using baits that are this big, so anything that can wrap its mouth around a bait that big is going to be big itself. So we have had a great roosterfish fishing. Check out the photos this week. Again, it wasn't spectacular. There were some great fish to be caught. Fishing was better than catching. Hopefully it's going to get better. Our water temperature is still on the cool side, so things are improving. Waters are getting bluer. Hope you're having a great week. Hope you have a great week it's going to be coming up, and we'll see you down here in La Paz with Tailhunter International.